I want to go back to General Boykin, who's been standing by here on this issue of FISA. Now, General, you were actually in the Army, in the Pentagon, post 9/11, when all of these things occurred, and we needed to beef up our intelligence. Has that been misused?
Absolutely. From my perspective, what we're seeing here has the potential to scare every American, make them fearful of what their government is doing, and that's a bad thing.
Right.
That is a really bad thing. That's what our founding fathers worried about, was a government that would take over, that would take control. But I will tell you this. When right after the act was created, there was a lot of angst about it then, but they started using it, and it was under a lot of control. It wasn't just willy-nilly, it was under control, and they used proper procedures and all of that. And in fact, I was on a little board that oversaw some of that. And we caught a lot of people that needed to be taken off the streets of America by using that act. And I think personally, right now, I have no confidence whatsoever in this, but I could be convinced because I've seen the good parts of it.
But it's like a hammer. A hammer in the hands of a carpenter is good. The hammer in the hands of a robber is bad.
Yeah.
And, that was my point back, when this was first passed. I didn't like it. It was during the Bush administration. I didn't like it because I knew that at some point there would be another administration in that would not have, the ethical standard that one party tends to have and the other party tends not to have. Right. And it's abused. And so I think this, as was talked about today on the program, an opportunity to reform it, not throw out the baby with the bathwater, if you will, but reform it so that it actually accomplishes what you just said.
But my point is, under this administration, there is no way that any of us should trust what these agencies are doing.
Yeah, that's where you have to have the congressional oversight. And that's a part of the reforms, is to give the Congress oversight of these warrantless provisions in the warrant, in the surveillance. General, always great to see you. Thanks so much for joining us today.
Good to be with you.